Probability. What are your chances? So we will learn about probability, how to find the probability of different event happening or different events. So I will be going over in depth about different types of probability and different situation and scenarios related with probability. So first question which comes in our mind is, what is probability? So probability theory is the study of the chance or likelihood of happening of events. There are many applications of probability. So the study of the theory of chance has vitally important applications in physical and biological sciences, economics, politics, sport, life insurance, quality control, production planning in industry, and a host of other areas. Next is the sample space. So what is a sample space? A sample space is the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. So I am explaining you some of the examples over here. So let's look at the first example. First, this says list the sample space of possible outcomes for tossing a coin. So first of all, whenever you toss a coin, you are having two possible outcomes. One is either you will end up with a head or you can get a tail. So in this case, so sample space is what? Sample space is written in this curly brackets over here. H is representing head and T is representing tails. So this is a sample space of whenever you are tossing a coin. Now another example is rolling a die. Die or dice is the same thing. Okay, now in a dice there are six numbers, so if it is like this, one, another way is two, three, four, five, and the six on the other side over there. So when a die is rolled, there are how many outcomes? There are six possible outcomes. Either you might get a one, you might get two, three, four, five, six. So your sample space is what? It is represented by these curly brackets over here, and you write all the numbers over here which comes over here. So that's your sample space for rolling a die. So definition of probability is classical or theoretical probability is used when each outcome in a sample space is equally likely to occur. The classical probability of event E is given by, so this is basically the formula which we will be using when we are finding out probability of a different event. So P of E is equal to number of outcomes in events over total number of outcomes in sample space. So you will see me writing this formula all the time. So okay, let me draw a straight line over here. So you will see this formula I will be using. So just copy everything whatever you've seen until this time. First of all, total number of outcomes or total number of events, and on the top it is a favorable number of events. So this is the formula which I will be using when we are working with finding the probability of happening of different events. So in the example over here says, example, a die is rolled. Find the probability of event A, rolling a die. So first of all, when you are finding the probability of rolling a die, let's take an is your event A. First of all, how many faces are in a die? There are six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Favorable number of events. They are just asking the question for five. How many fives are there? Only one five. So this is a probability of happening that even in which we were rolling a die, and it should be only number five should be coming on that. As I mentioned earlier, probability is the study of random events. The probability or chance that an event will happen can be described by a number between 0 and 1. A probability of 0 means what? Or 0% means the event has no chance of happening. Okay, a probability of 1/2 or 50% means that the event is just as likely to happen as not to happen. This means 50% chance of happening something. A probability of 1 means 100% means the event is certain to happen. For instance, the probability of a coin landing heads up is 1/2 or 50%. This means you can accept a coin to land on heads, or you can accept a coin to be landing on tails also. Alright, let's look at these questions. Use the box of candy to answer the questions below. How many pieces how many pieces of candy are there in total? So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer will be what? 6 over here. What is the probability of selecting a cherry candy? Now you all know I have already given you the formula. Whenever you are finding the probability, you write probability of selecting a cherry. First of all, this is the formula. Favorable number of outcomes. So I'm just writing in abbreviated form. Favorable number of outcomes divided by what? Total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes. So this is a formula I will be using all the places. Okay, now first of all, total number of outcomes. How many total candies are here? There are 6. Now the next thing which you have to find, how many cherry are over here. So I can see only one cherry over here. So the probability of selecting a cherry candy is what? 1 over 6. So this is your answer for this question. So P of, I'll just write as C. Now let's look at another one. What is the probability of selecting a lemon? Okay, so still the same formula I'll write over here. Let me change the color over here so it can be visible. So this is my P of what? Lemon. Okay, so I'm not writing the formula, but I will read the formula. Probability of selecting a lemon candy is equal to favorable number of outcomes over total number of outcomes. So let's look how many total number of outcomes. 6. Favorable is I can see one lemon, I can see another lemon, I can see another lemon, so I have 3. So now when you are using your calculator for this, 3 over 6. So let me pull out my calculator over here. So this is my fraction button, 3, and this is my 6 over here. So let's denominator, this is my 6. My answer is what? My answer is 1/2 or 50%. Okay, so my answer is 1/2, and you all know 1/2 means 50%. So there are 50% chance of picking a what? Selecting a lemon candy. Okay, now let's do this question number 4. What is the probability of selecting an orange candy? So step number 1, this is the formula. Probability of selecting the orange piece. Okay, favorable number of outcomes over total number of outcomes. How many total candies are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Favorable number. So how many orange are here? I can see 1, I can see 2, and that's it. So 2 over 6. So when I will, let's use our calculator for this. So 2 over 6, I'm using the fraction button over here. 2 divided by 6, which gives me what? 1/3. So my answer is what? My answer is 1/3. So this is a probability of selecting an orange piece. Now what is the next question? Next question says, which flavor would you have the largest probability of selecting? So let's see over here. We are having, okay, 1, 2, 3. So looking at this, which one do you think will have the largest probability of selecting? So if you look over here, I can clearly see for the lemon, my probability is what? 50% or 1 over 2. This is only 1. So what? Lemon is the one. Lemon flavor has the highest probability of selecting, because I can see there are more lemon candies or lemon pieces over here. Which flavor would you have the lowest probability of selecting? It's quite easy over here, because cherry is the only one, which is only one. See, orange are, how many orange are? 2, lemon are 3, so cherry is the one. It has the lowest probability of selecting. Now one more way to find out was this method also. If I would have seen what is for lemon is 50%, and this is what? 1/6. Okay, so we can do like this also. Look at, let me change it to decimals. So there you go. This is yours 1. Oops, let me do it again. This is my 1, and this is my 6. So 1/6 in percent is what? In percent it is 0.16. So what is in percentage? 0.16%. And this is what? This is a 50%. So when I come over here, how much is this? So we can check this also over here. So it is your 1/3. So how much is 1/3 over here? It is yours 0.3333. So it's like 0. 333, or I can just say this is what, this is your 33%. So 33% are the probability of selecting orange piece, and this one is your what, this one is your 16%. So between 16%, 50% and 33, so it was quite clear that lemon has the largest probability and cherry has the lowest probability. How much is it? 16%, 60%, 16% over here. So you can clearly see from here. Question number 7. Would you be more likely to select a lemon piece or an orange piece? So I have, how many lemon piece I have? I have 3 lemon piece, 50%, and this is what, 36% something, 33%. So we have more chances of picking what? Selecting a lemon piece. Okay, so I'll write over here lemon piece will be the answer for this. Now next question says, what is the probability of selecting either a cherry piece or a lemon piece? Usually whenever you see this or, this means you will add this. So first of all, what I will do is I will find the probability of selecting a cherry piece. So what was the probability? So it will be like this. Probability, let me change the color. I will pick the color which I can write and it should be visible. Okay, so probability of selecting either a cherry or lemon. Now I told you, so you will add. So let's first of all find out what is the probability of selecting cherry. I can see from here, cherry is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cherry is 1 over 6. Plus lemon piece is what? 3, so 3 over 6. So your answer is what? 4 over 6. Now 4 over 6, what you will need is, a calculator. So you can write in the simplest form. So this is your 4 and this is your 6. So here your answer is 2 over 3. So this is the probability of selecting either a cherry or a lemon piece over here. Your friends wants either a cherry piece or an orange piece. Which one would he have the highest probability of getting? So we are looking at only two pieces, orange and cherry. How many I have? I have only one cherry. And how many orange I have? I have two orange. So this means highest probability of picking will be what? Orange piece. Okay. Now let's look at the next one over here. Next one says, if the cherry pieces were replaced with orange pieces. So they are saying whatever cherry you have, you replace it with what? Orange. So this will be what now? This will be orange. What would be the probability of selecting an orange piece? So we still have the same formula over here, favorable number of events over total number of events. How many total? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and favorable number is what? 1, 2, 3. So 3 over 6, and you know 3 over 6 is 1 half. Whenever you see 1 half, it means 50% chances, 50% is the probability of selecting an orange piece. Let's look at this question. A ticket is randomly selected from a basket containing 3 green, 4 yellow, and 5 blue tickets. Determine the probability of getting a green ticket. Now it's very easy for you because only thing what you have to do is you have to apply the formula. But before I do, I need to do how many total number of tickets I am having. So total number of tickets, let me correct my spelling over here. Okay, so this is my, there you go. Total tickets is equal to what? 3 plus 4, 7 plus 5, 12. Alright, so this means it will be probability of green ticket is equal to total number of favorable number of outcomes over total number of outcomes. Total is 12 tickets, favorable. How many green tickets we have? 3. So this is your 3 over 12. So when you are typing this in your calculator, it will be 1 over 4 in the simplest form. And 1 over 4 means what? It means 25%. Because fourth of a dollar, so a quarter of a dollar is 25 cents. Okay, let's look at second one over here, a green or yellow ticket. Now what I told you earlier, whenever you see the word or, what we do technically, we use the plus sign or add. So first of all, you will find the probability of getting the green ticket, which I got already the answer over here, and a yellow ticket. So let's go ahead. So I'll write over here probability of G or Y is equal to, so first of all, probability of G, this means green ticket, plus probability of Y, this means yellow ticket. Probability of green ticket, I know my answer is 3 over 12. Now you might ask question why I'm not using this, because just to keep it easy for myself. Plus, for yellow tickets, total number of tickets are 12. How many yellow tickets are here? 4. So it will be 4 over 12. So when you are using your calculator, your answer will be 7 over 12. So 7 over 12 is the probability of getting either a green or a yellow ticket. Now let's go to the next problem over here, orange ticket. Again, we'll write the formula. P of orange ticket is equal to, okay, let me again correct my spelling over here. Something, there you go. I'm just skipping the letters over here. Yeah, favorable number of outcomes over total number of outcomes, which is 12. How many orange ticket do we have? Green, yellow, blue. There is no orange ticket, so it's 0. So this means there are 0% chances, or probability is 0 of getting what? Orange ticket, because there is no orange ticket over here. So let's look at the last one. Green, yellow or blue ticket. So I will just write it like this, equal to probability of finding the green ticket plus probability of finding the yellow ticket plus probability of finding the blue ticket. Okay, and total number of tickets are what? 12, 12 and 12. How many green tickets are here? 3. Yellow tickets 4. Blue tickets 5. So this is the probability of picking either a green or yellow or blue. Since the denominators are same, it becomes a lot more easy for me to add them. 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 4 is 12, and 12 divided by 12 is what? 1. Whenever you have this 1, it means there are 100% chances of either picking green ticket or yellow ticket or blue ticket.